Previously on Tales of Arise, the party defeated a powerful bird Zoogle and made it to Pelegion. Unfortunately, VHOLRAN brainwashed his citizens into worshipping him even as he hollowed them, just to taunt the party. Shionne was left unguarded, but her thorns went out of control and Elfin had to reassure her that he'll bear her thorns with her. Fharis Castle.
Must be VHOLRAN's Imperial Guard.
They don't seem to be keeping lookout. More like they're waiting.
Oh well, the royal welcome was nice while it lasted.
Time to get our fists dirty, huh?
Wait, we don't have a plan!
As far as law's concerned, this is the plan. Let's go!
Open your eyes! This blind loyalty is just another form of slavery.
Whoa! They're so fast!
They're brainwashed. Just like the Dahnan puppets we dealt with outside.
Take this! Stalagmite! The enemy wields arms too.
We'll soon see about that! Divine retreat! Do it!
Shine! Radiant light! Force of regeneration! You picked the wrong fight! Rising Wyvern!
Here's the evil!
Rising
Now!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! Now! Take this! I'm not done!
Man, they're very fast.
May 1,000 gales tear you to shreds!
Release of deity! Form blast! Rising Flaring Blast! Here I come! Here I come! Rising Wyvern! Point blast!
Here's the evil!
Rising
In here!
Infernal Torrent! My turn!
Where that came from!
Hurricane Blast! Tear!
Seal! Damn it! This one!
Double Demon Feather!
Too much to
Take
handle!
this!
More where that came from!
Raining Splash!
Rising Wyvern!
Rising Wyvern!
Down on the... Illuminate the dark!
Shine! Radiant light! Regeneration! Rising Wyvern! Hurricane Blast!
May 1,000 gales!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Well, that didn't feel great. Those soldiers were just like the slaves, driven by a warped sense of loyalty.
Yeah, that was just about as hollow a victory as they come.
It's strange. I always thought loyalty was one of the greatest virtues out there. Now I'm not so sure. Is it simply a question of where your loyalties lie? Or is it fealty itself that's the problem?
Maybe it only becomes a problem the moment you stop thinking for yourself.
So if we defeat VHOLRAN, you think they might learn to think independently again? Actually, no. Never mind. This isn't the time. We can worry about that after we finish the task at hand and defeat VHOLRAN.
As expected, VHOLRAN's elite guards are quite formidable. Their equipment and training far exceed those of any foot soldier.
We need to be careful not to let them exhaust us before we reach VHOLRAN.
They already took that much CP to survive. On hard mode, that is, so I'll probably drop to normal for most of the dungeon.
A grandiose castle for a grandiose city. He really didn't cut any corners.
They're certainly akin to each other. And yet, I'd say the castle seems even more reflective of its owner's personality.
In what way?
It feels overbearing, tyrannical almost. But more than anything, merciless. As if any pretense to ease of living was sacrificed in favor of sending a message. One of domination and a thirst for total power. In other words, the perfect domicile for our power-crazed foe.
That's why he let us in. It's precisely the message he wanted to convey. Almost like he's mocking us.
That bastard's in the mood to play? We'll see who's laughing once we've taken him down a peg or two. Is it just me? Or is the blazing sword burning even more brightly than before?
Yeah, as if the astral energy within it has become more powerful somehow.
It would appear Alphen has learned to harness his sovereign abilities to even greater effect.
Is that true, Alphen?
I'm not sure. I don't think I'm doing anything differently.
You're not. It's proof of your strengthened bond with Shionne. No further explanations needed.
Oh man, for real? Nice!
Is that true? How am I supposed to know?
Fat lot of good the two of you are.
I may have a theory or two I could offer.
Yeah, no. I think we're good.
Now that you mention it, though, I guess I have noticed a change. It's like there isn't as much resistance when energy's being siphoned from my master core.
Aha! So it is a bond thing! Aw, you guys!
Wait, what about your hand? That thing practically used to give you third-degree burns every time you wielded it, right?
Kisara's got a point. And if it's gotten even hotter since then...
I won't lie. The searing heat and pain are almost unbearable. Almost. When I'm fighting, I'm somehow able to endure it. It's like the sword becomes part of me or something. Like I can feel it pulsing through my chest. I can't describe it.
In other words, your heart burns with a flame more powerful than even that of the sword. Fascinating.
Yeah, take it from our resident poet laureate.
Lemon Jaw.
I'll burn it all! Flaming pillar! Fire!
This should come in handy when crafting weapons.
With such a huge area to search, where should we even begin?
I believe the largest, tallest structure would be best. In castles, you'll often find the things of most import are located in such areas.
Spoken like someone who used to own one.
So where is he?
There's no sign of him here, so I can only assume he's waiting for us in his throne room.
What's with all the fake suspense? Why doesn't he just come out and face us?
I'll say. It's not like he's had any problem doing that in the past.
This is all one big game to him. He's probably savoring every last moment.
Like a Zoogle toying with its food before the kill. No wonder he doesn't have any friends.
This is all just a ploy to weaken his prey, wearing us down before the final ambush. It's all too well orchestrated to be anything else.
Alvin?
I'm fine. Once we defeat VHOLRAN, the final Master Core will be ours. With that, we can create the Renas Alma and finally put an end to this whole nightmare. Is the path being pulled up like some kind of drawbridge?
I'm guessing there's no way to kick it back down, huh?
Most likely, it's connected to a control apparatus of some sort. I suggest we search around and see what we uncover.
Gold.
It'll take more than this to stop us!
Perhaps they were trying to exhaust us?
Jet black vest.
That equipment should come in handy.
Gold.
By the way, I wanted to say sorry for attacking you when we first met.
Fret not. If nothing else, it made our encounter that much more lively.
I know, but I've been meaning to apologize for a while now anyway.
At this stage, I'd say it's all in the past. If anything, I consider you a capable and trustworthy ally.
I'm honored to hear you say that. I'll do my best to live up to it.
Belle's suit.
With this, I can become even stronger.
Beef. Gold. Oh, that's a lot of CP. Silk robe.
That equipment should come in.
Orange shell.
Hey, didn't we come through here earlier?
That's... Yeah, I think you're right. I don't know where we are anymore.
When everything around us looks the same, it's easy to get turned around.
What the? It's that thing. That mini boss from before. Shit.
It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire!
Shine! Radiant light!
Lemon gel. Can we use this to lower the drawbridge? Well, let's hurry and try it. Hopefully we can walk across now. Only one way to find out. We can drop down over there to quickly get back. A shortcut. Heavy treat. The drop-off point, apparently. Second drawbridge, huh? Can I just skip you guys? Yeah, I can. Bread chamel meal. Elixir.
Damn, it's a trap!
Hey, Shionne? Do you, you know...
What is it?
Do you remember that conversation we had after Almadria... You know. If you hadn't given me that advice that day, I don't know if I'd be standing here talking with you. So, thanks.
Anytime, Rinwell.
Pineapple gel. Omega Elixir.
You're so strong, Shionne. Even after everything you've been through.
I wouldn't say I'm strong. I don't know what would have happened to me if I'd stayed alone.
I think you would have endured. As long as you remember you're never truly alone, that thought can get you through a lot. See? Even Hoodle knows you're not alone.
I'm glad to have you in my corner, Hoodle.
Looks like another drawbridge control device. Let's turn it on and see what it does. Look, Alpin, that brought the drawbridge down. I see it. Now we can get moving. Let's make our way across. Life bottle. Hoodle doll. Feathered friend title. Okay. Owl astral energy.
What is this place?
Look! Over there! Looks like there's no backing out now.
Ah, the old roaring beast welcome, eh? No class.
Look sharp, everyone!
VHOLRAN rolling out red carpet?
Yeah, some hospitality.
Can we all concentrate on fighting this thing?
Double demon fang!
Bloody.
Okay, surprisingly, this enemy is weak to dark. It's a very weird considering that Zeugles were made by the Renans, who are dark. That roaring move really needs to be banned.
Now!
How would core break it already? That was fast.
Burn in hell!
Where are you going?
In a bind?
Blew away! Ready, flash! Blew away!
The enemy wields arts too.
We'll soon see about that!
Negative gate. They smite with blackened blade.
Of course, Alphen has no natural ways to use dark element,
Double demon fang!
so we'll just have to leave it up to Dohalim.
Double demon fang!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Caught that one a little too quick.
Prepare you to shred!
There is another one.
Something in the tower!
Hey! We didn't ask for a replacement.
Glacial spear!
Yeah, just concentrate on the one you already damaged before. Don't want to deal with too many of them at once.
Charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Double demon fang!
My watch!
Double demon fang!
In here!
I'll smash you. Execution.
I'll be saving this one!
Rending you apart.
More without
Double
me!
demon fang!
Ow.
Freezing storm!
Raining slash!
More projectile!
Double demon fang!
Negative gate.
Here's a healing power!
Double demon fang!
Blade.
We've got him on the run!
Okay, don't do anything, even though the other enemy is still active. Actually, it might be even more important to don't do anything in this kind of situation. There's no way to be able to survive against an overlimit enemy and a non-overlimit enemy at the same time.
Double demon fang! Double demon fang!
Change of strategy. Duly noted.
Hear me! Flame of fury! Burning!
Make sure I'm targeting the arm.
Water! Here's a
Knock it into next.
Nice slaw.
This one's mine!
Now we just need to let's try to finish it off.
Saving this one! Hear my call!
Burn in hell!
More without me!
The everlasting darkness.
Spread!
Blew away!
Negative gate. Rending you apart.
Rising phoenix! Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
I'll heal
My
you
turn!
all!
And the other one's taking 0 damage. And I have to set all the arts differently. This time, this enemy is resistant to water but weak to fire, so I can turn back all my light arts.
Should make things easier at least.
Double demon fang!
They smite with blackened blade.
Wait! Something's happening!
They fuse together?
I'm only getting started!
Fuse together.
By the looks of it.
I don't know what exactly changes after it absorbs the power of the other one. I'm sure the same thing would have happened if you had somehow killed the ice Zeugle first.
Illuminate magic is there!
Double demon fang!
My muscle memory kind of screwed me over here, because I instincted the weak point was supposed to be on the right arm, for the light type Zoogle, but for the ice one, it's on the left arm. That kind of tripped me up a bit. So I didn't really move as efficiently as I could.
Shattering pieces! Attack her! Here goes! Bloody howling! Armor won't save you! Here goes! Holy Ren!
Yeah, I should have been dodging towards the right. My right.
You apart!
Here goes! None shall escape my judgment!
Raining splash!
You get the gist.
Double demon fang!
Whoa, core broke it just as it landed. Nice.
Burn! Here I come! No further! No escape! No escape!
In here! Take it!
Rise the phoenix! Here I come!
Regeneration!
Regeneration!
Being interrupted.
Double demon fang!
My blade! Confiscated!
Rising wyvern!
Vanquish darkness!
Rising phoenix! Rending you apart!
Divine strength! Too much to handle!
Paralyzed me just by roaring. But shouldn't paralysis be for the... Yeah, I think the fusion actually lets it use elements from the one that died first. That's why I was able to paralyze this time.
I owe you one.
Even though it didn't start as a light type.
Got it! Changing up the plan!
It's a peach gel in case you die.
Double demon fang! Double demon fang!
Not on my watch!
Over limit protects its cast from being interrupted too. Feels like enemy over limits last a lot longer than my over limits, that's for sure.
They're changing the
with the earth!
Roger that!
Double demon fang! Rending you apart!
This one! Holy Ren!
Double demon fang!
Her incantation ruined.
Period shred! Healing shot! Gusty nail!
Blow away!
Lightning condemned!
Raining splash!
Now you see what I can...
Wrong one, I should have used Kisara there.
Holy Ren!
Double demon fang!
Fairy circle! Vanquish darkness!
Double demon fang!
Flame of fury!
Bathed in blood!
Divine strength!
Bloody howling! Stalagmite! On your
Ready!
Blow away!
Blah blah blah!
Raining
Thunder blade! Blah blah blah! Holy Ren!
Resonate with the earth! Double demon fang!
Stalagmite!
Anything in armor is all mine!
Lightning condemned! I'm only getting started!
Rending you
Illuminate
apart!
magic is
Blow
there!
away!
Here I go!
Bloody
Holy Ren!
howling!
Flame of fury! May a thousand gales tear your shreds! The close one! Dance in the wind! In here! None shall
Double
escape my
demon fang!
judgment! Confiscated! Vanquish darkness!
Now you see what I can do! Strike!
Take it! And again!
Rising phoenix!
Divine
My
strength!
black and Double demon fang!
Blah blah blah! Got it!
And once again, try not to do anything.
Ready and raring! Try harder! Not a chance! Hold nothing back!
They're changing tack? Roger
Demon
that!
fang!
Or broken.
Escape me!
Unfortunately, I was already so low in hit points I didn't even get a chance to use my Mystic Art here.
Illuminate the dark! Come forth now!
Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
There we go. Seriously, 2 Zoogles at once. Ugh.
did it. Everyone hanging in there?
Just about. Though if we have to waste our energy on many more like that, I don't fancy our chances against VHOLRAN. We gotta try to conserve.
That sound again.
You must be worried we'll have a change of heart. He's certainly pulling out all the stops.
Alphen, I know it's hard, but we have to stay focused on moving forward.
I know.
Are you doing okay, Shionne?
Oh, yeah. Thanks.
We don't know what else VHOLRAN's got up his sleeve. Be careful, all right?
I'll go check and see if the coast is clear.
Not by yourself.
What is it?
Oh, it's nothing. Just wondering what that was all about.
Huh?
It's just, you don't think Shionne is acting kinda weird around Alphen, do you?
Like standoffish weird? Isn't she always like that?
No, not that. I mean, since we rescued her.
Then I guess. Maybe it's the identical ancestor thing.
Maybe. I guess that could be it.
You sure you're not reading into it? What? What'd I say?
Nothing. Just forget it.
I can never win with you. You know that?
I wonder if we're getting any closer to finding VHOLRAN.
I sure hope so.
We'll find him. And when we do, there'll be hell to pay.
Hey, Kisara. Have you noticed how Shionne...
Seems to be grappling with something all by herself?
Yeah. She's been acting differently around us ever since we rescued her. The same towards Alphen, too. Now that Alphen's regained his memories and his sense of pain, maybe she's become more self-conscious that she still has her thorns. In which case, it makes sense that she'd be feeling out of sorts. But I can't help but think there's something else, too.
You're wondering if there's anything you can do to help her.
Shionne said something to me once. Something that helped me move forward. So I'd like to return the favor and do that for her too. The only problem is, even if I did have the chance to talk to her, I don't know what I could say that would help.
Shionne's dealing with a lot right now. Maybe more than she can handle. Trying to unravel the threads of her own worries, that's challenge enough itself. Not to mention that trying to wade in blindly would probably end up making things even worse than they already are.
But how do we help her then?
For the time being, I think all we can do is be patient and keep an eye on her. That way, when she's finally ready to let us in, we'll be right there to lend her a shoulder.
I hope you're right.
Gold gel. Omega elixir.
So if VHOLRAN is the Lord of the Water Realm, then it's probably safe to say he has some water abilities tucked up his sleeve.
He and Alphen couldn't be any more different. It's like they were practically born to be rivals.
Looking back on it, in both of our previous encounters, he's only ever fought us with his sword. We haven't seen what else he's capable of.
And yet, even with only his blade, he still managed to overwhelm us. He's a force to be reckoned with. That much is certain.
Yeah, that guy is seriously bad news.
It'll be okay, Hootle. We'll get through this.
Shionne?
It's nothing. Let's keep moving.
This area's the grandest looking of the lot, and not a single soldier in sight.
So probably the place. This is it, everyone. We can't let VHOLRAN treat people's lives like toys any longer. We need to put an end to his tyranny here and now. Everyone ready?
Ready.
We've come this far.
Without question.
I'm nervous, but I know what needs to be done.
Alright, go time.
We've come for you, VHOLRAN!
Did you really come all this way, just so I could take you back over his dead body?
Bastard!
He dismissed them?
He must not think he needs them to defeat us.
Why have you been coming after me? Isn't it your ambition to become the winner of the crown contest?
My ambition, you say? I have no ambitions. Since the beginning, everything was mine to control. Everything, including your life. I'm happy to see you.
What the hell's that supposed to mean?
A lonely, watery grave is all the burial you shall ever deserve. And yet, it wasn't without regret that I watched you sink beneath those waves. Now, I get to savor carving the life from your body myself.
So all this, kidnapping Shionne, sacrificing those people, it was all just for your own sick satisfaction? To help pass the time?
I would not expect you to understand the tedium that absolute power lays upon you.
I've had it with your mad ramblings. I'm here to take you down, VHOLRAN, and free those you've enslaved!
Very well. I shall look forward to fashioning my throne from the remains of your existence. Today you will die at my hand, and I shall bask in your final desperate pleas.
Well, I look forward to disappointing you.
I really should have tried to get more perfect dodges on him, if only to keep him staying still in one place longer, and make my allies' spells hit more often. Yeah, he's not like those big, brutal Zoogle monsters that just mostly stand in one place. He's a smaller target who moves all over the place. The only good news is that his attacks don't have a ton of range, at least in this phase.
Sleep now. Here, let me help. I'll be saving
Resonate with
I owe you one.
Armor won't save you!
Magic not in your dreams.
Burn in hell!
Dance in the wind. I'll be saving. I can handle it.
Rending you a bloody...
Yeah, he seems like the type of character you would... yeah, it's kind of weird fighting him in this game because the way the enemies don't stagger just doesn't feel like the traditional Tales game, yet this is the type of guy you would actually want to stagger more often because he's such he fights like a combo type character, right? A very fast combo-oriented swordsman. And yet we cannot stagger him at all.
Just won't stay still! If you can draw his attention, I'll pin him down. No!
Well, we can't stagger him, but or rather down him very temporarily. So that's about it.
My turn!
Take this.
Raining Slash unfortunately has a lot of wind up.
Did we get him? He's open.
Let's go!
And I missed my window of opportunity.
I'm ready!
Now that matters, halfway point.
Is that it?
Not today! I'll smash you!
What's he
Now
planning?
this is enjoyable.
This looks bad. We've got to stop him.
In this case, I decided to stay on strategy 2 because he doesn't have enough range to actually threaten anyone in his overlimit state outside of his mystic art.
Now, are you ready to entertain me? Don't disappoint.
Eyes on the ground! Here it comes!
Damn it! Don't take
Yeah, he can attack while his pillars are going off. But of course, since he has no range, that means you can just run from him. But yeah, thanks to the camera, it's very easy to run to the pillars.
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah! And can't get out of this! This one's all mine!
Oops, should not have used hers.
Burn in hell! Stalagmite! On your blew away! Raining! I can carve through walls! Blew away! Stalagmite!
An astral art?
That's my cue.
Shut him down.
Here's the evil.
Rending you a bloody holiday! Demon Pack! Demon Pack!
Here's the evil.
Demon Pack! Demon Pack!
Lightning
Demon
condemned.
Pack!
Thunderblast. Illuminate magic is
Now this is
Demon
enjoyable.
Pack!
holy
Having them overlimit so many times at low health is kind of crazy. I don't think they even overlimited this much even in Vesperia, except for maybe Alexei.
Now, are you ready to entertain me? Don't disappoint me by dying. Take this. Enjoy.
Got it. Changing up the plan.
Also, I notice my characters sometimes, my allies sometimes use normal attacks even when I keep them, tell them to keep their distance. There's no way to disable it, is there? The normal attacks? Be nice if there was.
In a bind?
Haste boost broken.
Enjoy.
Resonate with the earth!
Here.
On your knees! Demon Pack!
None shall escape my judgment.
Stalagmite!
Demon
Pack!
That's far
Demon Pack!
Here's evil.
They smite the slacken
Demon
Pack!
How about some of this?
Not in your dreams.
There. Just like that.
I cannot estimate the range of Raining Slash sometimes.
Astral energy.
Say no more.
Got him!
It's all over. VHOLRAN. Now put an end to that death procession you're holding outside. Right now! You think this is over? What?
Who do you think you are?
You can use other elemental attacks.
Oh, that's... How can this be? If Alpin's the Sovereign, how is it possible that VHOLRAN has that crest as well?
And if VHOLRAN's the Sovereign, then what was the point of the crown contest?
After everything we've witnessed, it would seem the whole thing is a ruse.
Bow before your sovereign.
What the hell are you?
He's already over-limiting!
This must be.
You resent not being the only sovereign. That's why you're after me, isn't it?
There is that, I'll admit. But your grandest sin was unveiling your strength.
Sin? You use people as playthings. What right have you to speak of sin?
Sin is for the weak. The powerful care only for domination.
We never asked you to rule. No one's in.
What do I care of your wants? You are but a mote of dust in the light.
Alpin!
I'm through.
Man, this sucks.
Tyrant.
Freeze Lancer!
Unleash lightning.
Alright, he's less focused on direct physical combos now, but he's got a lot more AoE attacks. And he can use pretty much every element.
In here! Freezing in here!
But Alpin cannot use every element. I don't think Alpin has a dark type move. Even though they're supposed to be sovereigns.
Can't get out of this!
Sleep now!
I shall erase everything.
Not on my watch!
You're mine.
Go! Dance to the
Raining
wind!
slash.
Feel!
Blew away.
Water!
Raining
Cold!
to hell.
Demon
Fang.
Freeze Lancer!
And the way he uses his powers aren't even spells for some reason.
Demon Fang.
Glacial Spear! Pierce evil!
Try harder.
They activate like normal arts, but they look like spells. They don't have a casting time. So that means Renwell can't even interrupt most of them. That seems kind of unfair.
No further. You
Pierce
bleed
evil!
and fight.
Raging Cascade!
Ready.
Sleep now!
Unleash lightning.
More for the Sovereign!
Demon
Ready to go!
And he can teleport.
Too fast to keep up with! Then we'll take him together! Renwell, follow my lead! Here goes! Okay, take this! There!
Wretched worms.
Alpin!
No.
Everyone together!
I'll shoot him down!
Blew away.
I keep underestimating the range. Screwing up the range of raining slash. You really should just spam Demon Fang, huh?
Now!
Consider yourself finished. Know your place.
Honestly, I kind of missed the side view
Before your sovereign.
camera that Vesperia had. Vesperia and Tales of Symphonia. Much easier to judge distance.
We need to stop him.
I have horrible depth perception. This actually happened in Ys 8 as well.
Shall be banished.
Illuminated!
They're changing tack? Roger that.
Holy Land!
I'm not done. You're finished. Try harder. Not again. You're mine.
Seems each hit of that mystic art doesn't doesn't really stagger you, but it adds up to a lot of damage if you don't have Garnet equipped.
What is this?
Illuminate the
Ready and ready. Demon Fang. Demon Fang. Demon Fang.
Armor won't save you!
Glacial Spear! Pierce evil!
Blew away.
Freeze Lancer!
Raining slash.
Water! Hear my call! Feel!
A giant AoE that you could actually jump over, but it doesn't have that much range, surprisingly. I thought it would stretch across the battlefield, but it didn't.
I shall be the ruler of all things.
Okay, seems he's still a speed type, even in his sovereign form. That attack looked a lot like his Mystic Art, yet it wasn't. Very weird.
More with that hurt! Magic is there! Anything in armor is all mine! Negative gate!
Demon Fang!
There!
Lifting you up! Try harder! Not a chance! You picked the wrong fight!
Blazing storm! May a thousand arts sealed!
And he just over limits as soon as I use my own big move.
I never miss!
I'll smash you! Your life will end here!
Negative gate!
Run!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
What do you think you can do?
This guy's still standing? Victory, the throne, everything rightfully belongs to me! I have taken the powers, who rules over and crushes those who fall at his feet! You are next!
I'm in danger!
Only could dual wield in gameplay.
Is it over?
Yeah, I think so.
Gonna make the Renas Alma?
There. We finally collected all of the Master Cores. So what do we do now?
It is said that bringing all the Master Cores together in one place should form the Renas Alma.
So, now we put Shionne's with the rest.
With that, we can finally free her of her thorns.
Something you're not telling us, huh?
What's
going on? Are we missing something?
We can't be. So why isn't it?
Alphen! Behind you!
What? Shionne, were you the maiden?
What is this? Why is this happening?
What the? The Master Course!
Is that darkness? A Dark Master Core?
Renas Alma!
The Renas Alma. It's here.
What's going on? The Renas Alma's only supposed to consist of the 5 Dahnan elements.
Just what do you think you're doing?
Wait, if it took the power of that...
She disappeared.
If it took the power of all the Master Cores, then how is Alphen still able to use a sword if it came from the Fire Core? Does it have enough leftover power to give him his sword?
What in the world just happened?
Is it over?
No. It's only just begun.
I don't think this can really be the ending, can it? Was this originally meant to be 2 games? Liberator of Dahna.
A month has passed. For the time being, we decided to stay put in Ganath Heros. Even with their lord toppled, we had a long way to go before the people of Pelegion would be liberated in their hearts and minds. Lenegus hung ominously over our heads. We knew we'd need to deal with it sooner or later. We still had so many questions. The two sovereigns, the Red Woman and the Renas Alma, the present and the past of 300 years ago. Not to mention what happened to VHOLRAN's body after his defeat.
1 month. Yeah, in a way it does make sense because there is no resistance group to take care of things while we go around adventuring. So we're kind of forced to do it ourselves. Otherwise this whole realm would probably just fall apart.
Still, we were determined to keep fighting. I had my hands full taking care of everything. But in some ways I was kind of grateful to be so busy.
Are you all right? You looked like you were spacing out there.
Yeah, I'm fine. Sorry. You need something?
It's about that citizen's petition. I was coming to talk to you about it.
If I'm being honest, I think the problems of this realm's Dahnans hit close to home for me.
Oh?
You saw how things were in Menancia. We might have put way too much faith in Dohalim, but at least we could still think independently.
The people of this realm weren't even afforded that much basic dignity.
I don't know what kind of future the people here are going to ultimately choose. But whatever it is they decide, I want to help do my part so they can make that decision of their own free will.
You mean like how the Dahnans and Renans of Menancia chose to remain committed to coexistence? It'd be nice if this was a step towards that dream.
That's another issue altogether. At the very least, I want to believe all our hard work will pay off in the end.
Yeah. I guess we can only focus on what we can do right now and take it from there.
I'm going to go on ahead. Would you mind talking to Shionne for me? Once you're ready, we'll meet up at the castle entrance like usual. We can talk more there.
Right. Got it.
Power of a Sovereign. Increased boost strike damage. Kisara Idealist. Max AG? Party disbanded.
Shionne's been hanging out in the observatory a lot lately. Let's see if she's up there.
Thanks for tuning in to this Let's Play of Tales of Arise. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, and or hit the bell icon.